Have you ever wondered why, despite all the connection, all the intensity, you two drifted apart? Why, just when everything seemed to make sense, separation happened? If this hits home for you, stay with me. What I'm about to tell you about twin flames goes straight to the truth, something hardly anyone talks about, but every soul feels. Maybe you're going through this right now, that feeling of loss with no explanation, like something sacred was ripped away. I get it. And no, you're not alone. There's a real reason behind this separation, and it goes way deeper than what people usually say. Stay with me until the end, because this could completely shift how you see what you're living. By the way, if this already touched your heart in these first few seconds, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way, you won't miss anything we share here, always with truth, soul, and connection. And if this video found its way to you, maybe it wasn't by chance. It's important that you listen with an open heart. Because yes, there's pain in this journey. But there's also purpose. There's healing. There's reunion, but it starts within. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about here. If this resonates with you, comment below, I felt this. I want to know if this message is touching you too. Twin flame separation isn't a mistake, and it's not a punishment. It's a calling. A deep invitation to something that can only happen when both parts are willing to look at themselves, truly. No masks. No illusions. Just soul. And that kind of truth usually only comes through pain. Have you ever felt like you were being pushed to your limit? Like every certainty suddenly collapsed? That's one of the deepest ways the universe calls you back to yourself. Not the version of you that was taught to earn love, the version that remembers who you really are. Tell me in the comments if this has ever happened to you, when everything felt like it was falling apart, but deep down, something was being born? Sometimes, the ending that hurts is the beginning of what sets you free. But the soul, in the middle of all this, just wants to understand. And that's what we're doing here, understanding with the heart. Separation is a mirror. It reflects everything that still needs healing, in you, and in him too. It's not about blame. It's about awareness. Because the twin flame journey is, before anything else, about personal healing. And true reunion only happens once that healing begins. It's hard to accept, but separation often happens when the connection is strongest. It's confusing, right? It feels like the more love, the more pain. But that's because this kind of love activates everything that's been hidden. All the wounds, all the fears. Because a twin flame doesn't come to complete you, they come to reveal you. Have you ever felt like this person pushed buttons no one else ever touched? That's not craziness. That's a soul mirror. And yes, it hurts. But this pain has direction. It's calling you to something greater, to truly see yourself again. Tell me if you've ever felt something like this, I really want to know. When he pulls away, it feels like everything loses meaning. But separation doesn't mean it's over. It means something needs to be worked on, in both of you. And here's the most important part, that work begins with you. The outer reunion only happens after the inner reunion. There's no real reconnection without reconnecting with yourself. It may sound cliché, but it's the foundation. And that's why so many separations happen at the peak of intensity. Because the soul senses there are still layers to be cleared. Fears to release. Wounds to heal. And that only happens in the silence of absence. If something has touched you so far, leave a heart in the comments. That way I know you're feeling this with me. This space stays alive because of this exchange. This space is yours, ours, made to welcome you with truth, depth, and no judgment. The pain of separation isn't here to destroy you. It's here to awaken you. Because only awakened souls can hold this kind of love. A love that refuses to settle. That doesn't accept half versions. That isn't afraid to break, in order to be reborn whole. Have you noticed how, after the separation, your intuition got stronger? Like a part of you started guiding itself? That's one of the signs the soul is waking up. As if his absence lit up your own light. And that has a name: expansion. Most people think separation means failure. But in the twin flame journey, it's the opposite. Separation is a sign that the real process has begun. And the more awareness you bring into this, the clearer the purpose behind this connection becomes. If this message is bringing clarity to you, write in the comments, "Now it makes sense." I read every comment, because this journey is about real connection. And sometimes, a single sentence you share can touch another woman's heart too. You never know who might heal just by reading your words. There's something no one ever told you about separation, and it changes everything once you understand. It's not just about him. It's been about you, all along. And this realization could be the turning point in your journey. But it only happens when you start truly listening to yourself. Separation hurts more when you resist what it's trying to show you. But when you surrender to the process, with courage and truth, everything starts to shift. Even the energy between you. Because yes, the energy between twin flames never disconnects, it only transforms. Here's a soul-to-soul piece of advice: stop chasing reunion out there, and start seeking reunion in here. That's the true starting point. Because when you change from within, everything around you begins to shift. Including him. And now we're getting to the deepest part of all this. The part almost no one talks about, but every twin flame feels in her soul. Now, here's where things get even more intense, the real reason behind that separation no one talks about. It's not about distance or timing. It's about the deep, hidden layers of your soul that are begging to be seen and healed. This is why the pain feels unbearable sometimes, because it's not just about losing him, but losing parts of yourself you forgot existed. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, reliving the same heartbreak, the same doubts, the same "why did this happen" moments? That's your soul trying to break free from old patterns that no longer serve you. It's painful, but necessary. I want you to really feel that this cycle is a call to rise, not to fall. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the absence of your twin flame, but the silence within you. When you face that silence, it's like staring into a mirror that shows your deepest fears, your greatest wounds, and also your most powerful light. And that's scary. But it's the only way forward. If this is resonating with you, if you're feeling this stirring inside, please share your experience below. You're not alone, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Let's support each other on this journey of awakening. You see, separation is like the soul's way of hitting the reset button. It pushes you into a space where nothing familiar remains, forcing you to rediscover who you really are, beyond the labels, beyond the relationship, beyond the pain. This rediscovery is the key to true freedom. Have you noticed how after a painful split, your feelings swing between hope and despair? That emotional roller coaster is a sign that your soul is peeling away old layers. It's messy, yes, but it's a transformation in disguise. Can you relate to this? I'd love to hear what you think about it. Many believe that when twin flames separate, it's a sign that the connection failed. But here's a secret: separation often means the connection is real, it's just evolving. Real love challenges you to grow, to face your shadows, and to become whole on your own. Sometimes you might feel abandoned or rejected, but what if that distance is actually a powerful form of love? Love that says, "You are not defined by me. You are more than this relationship." This kind of love is rare, but it's what makes twin flames so unique and transformative. It's okay if you feel lost right now. The void left by your twin flame is a sacred space waiting for your soul to fill it with new understanding, self-love, and purpose. Don't rush the process, the emptiness is teaching you something vital about your journey. I want you to pause and think, what part of yourself have you been avoiding because it hurts too much to face? That part is showing up in your twin flame experience. Healing that part will change everything. If you feel ready, write below what you think that part might be. This journey is deeply personal, but it's also deeply universal. Many women have walked this path, felt this pain, and found their way through. You are not an exception, you are part of a larger soul tribe awakening together. Let's connect, share, and grow. When you start to embrace your own light, even in the middle of separation, you shift the entire dynamic. Your twin flame feels this shift too, even from a distance. This energetic dance is what keeps the connection alive, even when it seems like it's gone. Sometimes you'll question your sanity. You'll wonder if you imagined the connection, if you're just holding on to a fantasy. Trust me, that confusion is normal. It's the soul trying to make sense of something too vast for the mind to understand yet. Have you ever had moments where a memory or a feeling hits you so hard it takes your breath away? Those moments are proof that your twin flame connection is imprinted deeply in your energy. They are reminders that separation is just a chapter, not the whole story. If this message is stirring something inside you, don't hesitate to comment and share your feelings. Your voice matters here. Let's make this space a sanctuary where your truth can be heard and honored. Remember, growth through separation requires patience, with yourself and with the process. Sometimes healing is invisible, happening quietly beneath the surface, but its impact is powerful and lasting. Trust the timing of your soul. You may find yourself drawn to new insights, spiritual practices, or people who help you see yourself more clearly. These are signs you're opening up to the lessons the separation is teaching you. How has your perspective shifted since the separation began? As you continue this journey, keep in mind that your value is not tied to your twin flame's presence or absence. You are whole, radiant, and enough, right here, right now. The separation invites you to reclaim that truth fully. One day soon, you might find that the yearning softens, replaced by a quiet knowing that all of this pain and growth was leading you to a higher version of yourself. And when that happens, everything changes, including your relationship with your twin flame. But before we get there, there's something else we need to uncover, a hidden truth that will shed new light on why separation feels so inevitable, yet so necessary. That truth is the key to transforming your entire experience. There's a hidden layer in the twin flame separation that few speak about, the one that touches your soul so deeply it shakes your entire being. It's not just about physical distance or emotional withdrawal. It's about a spiritual cleansing that forces you to confront parts of yourself you've long ignored. Have you noticed how sometimes the pain feels less like heartbreak and more like a strange kind of awakening? Like something inside you is stirring, even if you can't fully understand it yet? That's the soul signaling it's time to shed old identities and step into a new, more authentic version of you. This transformation is never easy. It asks you to let go of control, to face uncomfortable truths, and to trust a process you can't see yet. But in that surrender, there's a powerful kind of freedom waiting, freedom from the past, from fear, and from the need to be validated by anyone else. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, what is the deepest truth your soul is trying to tell you right now? You don't have to have all the answers, just be honest with yourself. If you feel called, share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might inspire someone who's walking a similar path. One of the most confusing parts of twin flame separation is the intense pull you still feel, even when you're apart. It's like a magnetic force that doesn't make sense to your mind but feels undeniable to your heart. That pull is your soul reminding you that the journey isn't over, it's just changing shape. Have you ever caught yourself replaying moments in your mind, wondering what could have been different? That's normal. But here's a gentle reminder, some parts of the story are meant to stay a mystery for now. The universe holds the bigger picture, even when you can't see it yet. As you navigate this painful space, it's essential to nurture yourself with kindness and patience. Your soul is doing the hardest work of all, healing. Celebrate the small wins, moments when you choose self-love over doubt, or when you recognize growth where there was once only pain. If this is resonating with you, please leave a comment sharing how you're coping. Let's build a supportive space where we can learn and heal together. Sometimes just knowing someone else understands can make all the difference. The truth about separation is that it's not a punishment but a sacred pause, a divine timing that aligns you with your highest good. When you embrace this perspective, the heaviness starts to lift, and you open yourself to new possibilities you never imagined. Have you noticed shifts in your energy or perspective since the separation began? Those shifts are signs that your soul is expanding, breaking free from old patterns and limitations. They may be subtle, but they're powerful. If you've experienced this, I'd love to hear about it. Remember, your twin flame journey is a mirror reflecting your inner world. As you heal your wounds, your connection evolves, sometimes growing stronger in ways you can't immediately see. Trust this process, even when it feels uncertain. And now, the question that keeps many awake at night: what comes after this separation? The answer isn't simple, but it's deeply hopeful. In the next part, we'll explore what that next chapter looks like, and how you can prepare yourself to receive it fully. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly appreciate the time you've taken to listen, to open your heart, and to connect on this deep journey. Your presence means more than words can say, and I want you to know that you are seen and valued. If you're receiving this message, please write down Twin Flame of Love in the comments. It's a simple way to let me know we're connected and that this message reached you. It helps keep this beautiful energy flowing between us. I want to invite you to join our channel family. By subscribing and turning on the notification bell, you're not just clicking a button, you're strengthening your spiritual path. You won't miss any message that could open new doors in your life, heal your soul, and bring more clarity to your twin flame journey. This community is growing every day, filled with women like you who are seeking truth, healing, and love. Every comment, every like, every share helps spread this light further, creating a space where we all can feel supported and uplifted. Your energy here is precious, and this exchange is what makes it all possible. You are essential in helping us keep creating content that touches hearts and changes lives, including yours. And there's so much more ahead: deeper insights, new discoveries, and real soul connections waiting for you. So, stay close. I can't wait to share the next step of this journey with you.